Hello everyone, welcome back. So today what we are going to discuss is we are going to discuss something related to React. So in a React programming, so React we are considering everything as a different component. So you can have multiple components based on the pages and also the multiple components based on what you need actually. So if you need to create a component for a parent component like this for all the pages and for a child component for each component like this one, you can consider as a child. This can you can consider as a child. You can create multiple components. So whenever you are working on a parent component, so I have some data here, right? So I need to update this data from the child component. So something like here. So I'm considering this as a new component, child component, and this is the parent component. So I need to send data from this place into this place. So how that can be possible? That's we are going to see on this video. So this is nothing. So just defining some values, some methods in your parent component, and you will pass that into the child component. So set value from child. So here what we are doing. So we have a child component and we will pass that on value change handle value change. So onValueChange is the property that I am passing from my parent component into child component, and that has this method. So this method actually doing the value from child and setting that one. And in child component, what you need to do is should have a props. So whatever we are sending from parent, we should have that to be mentioned. If you are in a TypeScript, you need to mention like this. So I am getting the one value change method here. So I'm getting that method here, and wherever I need to call that method. So you are calling that method in a handle input change, or you can call in any scenarios. I guess it's possible to call in use effect also. So that's the way these things will work. We can see an example. So that's some main purpose of this video, and this is a small topic actually, but it is an important topic. Most of the cases this kind of scenarios will happen if you are using some redis or any other state management mechanism. You can pass to into the redis and you can subscribe to that value into the parent component. That also possible, but this is an easy way to do that. So in the parent component, a handle value change function is defined, which will be called when the child send value. The parent passes the hand value function as a prop on value change to the child component. In the child component, the on value change prop is used to send the value input back to the parent. So we can see some examples here, and we need to do something in somewhere, like an example to be implemented in a React project. So I need to have a React project running. So let me check I have already some projects, or otherwise we will start a new project. So I guess it's better to start a new project, then we can do some development on that. That's the best approach that we can do right now. So let me start a new project. So for starting a new project, we need to have a terminal window to be open. So that I am going to do right now. So I have a cd project. So I guess in projects I need to find out what's the folder I am usually using for this kind of scenarios, like learning new things. So here I don't think I have something. Let me check. So applications projects. Okay, I have projects, then I have React folder, admin UI or Ajax. Okay, what I'm going to do is new terminal at that folder. So we go to React folder. So how we will create the project? That's the next question. So let me find out these things we did so many times. So I don't think we need to discuss more about these things, but still I need to find out how we will create a React app. So this is the way we will create a React app. And if you are having create React app installed on your computer, so here learning app, so that probably the name best suited for these scenarios, and we are running TypeScript installation. This probably will take some time. Let's see. So after that, we need to open that in our Shushu code. We just run it. That's a way we are trying to do on this video. So open projects. So the thing is, like, I am doing the things on other other window, not video. So here we will bring that into our primary window after opening that application. So here it is. So the next thing, you need to have a terminal open here, and the thing is, like, app.tsx, I don't need all of these things, right? So I can remove most of the things from here, or we can see how we can run this. So I am not trying npm install. So would you like to run another port? Yes, I'm okay with that. So it will run on another port. You can see that window here. So we need to change these things, and we are removing everything from there. So here it is. So what we can do is, like, we will create a component. So for component creation, we probably have some, I don't know whether we need to use tsx, I don't think so. So here we will create a parent component. Okay, so we will keep the same names for the understanding. So here it is. Does this project use TypeScript? That's correct. Style component, no. Yes. testing library, no. Set the default, that's okay. You like to create a, yes, you like to create a test file, no. You like to create a corresponding story, like to create a zip file, so that's all. So we have everything right now. We can create a child component also right now. Then that part will come late, and we only need to consider about defining that methods. So here child parent also generated. So oh, child parent, that's not a good name. So here probably we can delete that. I'm moving into trash child component. I'm trying to keep everything the same on that document. That's why we will have little confusion. So here we have the parent component. So next thing that we need to do is we need to call that parent component here. So you just mention the parent component will automatically add a parent component. If you have all the plugins that necessary for React development installed in your system, these things are very straightforward. And you can see the changes parent component here in our window itself. So it's a very straightforward thing. And right now we need to go to the parent component. Here the things will we need to define. So what I am going to do is we are separating the return statement. So for that one I put some brackets here and everything is fine. Then we can possibly we can copy everything from that video itself, because the thing is like we need to spend too much time on that things, right? So copying will make sense. Then we will follow the copying approach. So here I have this window. I am trying to bring this window here. So what we can do here is like parent component. So the first thing you need to have this one. So you need to have a use state variable for the current component to have value stored, right? Then what we can do here is like we are having that function defined here. So we have a handle value function here, and the next thing that we need to do is we need to have child component called here, right? So child component, then right now I'm not sending anything, so we need to send something. So what we will do, we can define anything here, but the only thing it will complain there is no value in child component. So then you are going to child component. The prop already installed, interface is already there for the prop, and in the same way that we did for the parent component, we will make it a return statement instead of an inline return. We are making that's a separate one. So right now everything is done. So here what we can do, so we need to define the props. So in this props we need to define that method. So you can name any method, but you can not name any method. You can use the same method here, and in that method you should define something. So you can keep the same thing. So we are passing a value string. That's the way this parent component is defined. So in the same similar way, you can define here just a void on the method body. That's fine. Then we are going back to the child component again. Child component, we need to receive that. So just to define will not make any sense. So you need to receive that one. So right now on value change, we can use that on value change on our inside our chat component. So next thing, that's very interesting. So you have a text field here. So what I am going to do is forget about the style child component and other things. It doesn't matter if you don't need to change something, right? So here I have some values here that should be defined. So there is a input value and set input value using the state. So that you can define here, and you need to import and handle input change. This thing you can mouse over and declare here and just change into React dot this one, and just make sure that's the same thing. So that's the same thing. So we don't have any scenarios here. And the next thing that you need to do is you need to copy that things here. So since I am using E inside that one, so set input value and also on value change, I'm sending that value into the parent. So in the parent component, we need to make some adjustment. So parent component, we need to get value from the child component. So we will do some adjustment here, and right now we can go back to our app. So everything's set right now. So value from child is nothing. So if I am putting nothing, you can see the value from child. So it's an easy thing. We have good experience on this side, but this is good. So thank you for watching, and in the next video we will cover some React related things. So but in other side, I'm creating videos on Python also. That's fine. That will continue in that way. But on the sometimes we need some front end knowledge, where front end refresh our knowledge. So in that case, this is a good thing. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.